I am Autumn, as you know, and here today I'm going to let you introduce yourself. Go ahead and tell your name, your title, and where you're from.
Hello, everyone. My name is Aaliyah Archibald. I am from Peoria, Illinois, and I am your USA National Miss Illinois teen.
Yes, you are. And thank you so much for agreeing to speak with me today. I really appreciate your time, and I can't wait to get to know you a little more.
So excited.
Yeah, same. Okay, so I want to talk about passion projects and art with you today. So, first of all, my passion project or my platform is arts advocacy. And I want to hear about the role that arts may play in your life. Or, first of all, what arts kind of play a part in your life?
Yeah, for sure. So in high school, I was in choir all 4 years. We did musicals. My favorite was The Drowsy Chaperone. It has my heart. I just love the music, the dancing, everything. It's just so much fun.
Yeah.
I was also involved in color guard. So I did the spinning for band. I spun a flag, a rifle, and a saber. Some people don't know what that is, but it's not real rifles or sabers. I did get injured a lot because it is pretty heavy, but that was something in the arts I loved. And then I also did dance for about 10 years, and I was even a little dance helper, and I love teaching little kids. So the arts played a huge role in my life, and I will always be appreciative of everything that they have done for me.
Yeah. What kind of dance did you do primarily?
I did pretty much everything. I did ballet, tap. I loved tap. 1 year for a recital, we did an a cappella, so no music at all. And so we had
Hmm.
about 30 girls on stage, and we were just tapping and tapping and and everybody's mouths were just open. And then as soon as we were
Hmm.
done, we hit the last like little bam. Everybody was like, and then stood and then gave a standing ovation. I was like, yeah, this is pretty amazing. So I did tap, jazz, ballet, I did tumbling, anything you could think of, any dance style, you name it, I probably did it at some point.
That's spectacular. I also love tap. So, tap sisters there. Did you ever try clogging?
I okay, so I really wanted to do it, and I also loved Irish dancing. So I was trying to learn on YouTube how to do clogging or any Irish dancing,
Mhm.
and then I stubbed my toe really badly, and then I was like, I think this is a sign from the universe that I should probably just stop.
They said, "Aaliyah, maybe chill out just a little
Yeah,
bit."
they're like, girl, this isn't stick to tap, stick to something else. This is not for you. Mm-mm.
Well, I'm glad you had the opportunity to figure that out.
Yeah.
If nothing else, you
Yeah.
tried it, didn't work as well, that's fine. Easy peasy. Well, nice. On that note, what do you think your life would be like without those arts?
I think a lot of people forget what arts plays in their life just on the daily. I see arts everywhere. It's in clothing, fashion, music, entertainment on television. So it's really everywhere. So without arts, what would we do in our lives? Like it would be so boring. And I
Mhm.
know people are like, there was a time before television and music boxes, but there was also singing. People sang music boxes.
Yeah.
But people also sang and danced, and that's what kept them going. So without arts, we would have a very, very boring world.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with that, and that kind of plays into what the world would be like without the arts, so thank you. I
Right.
appreciate that. Now, we've covered my passion project and the arts, and with that, I want to talk about your passion project. What are you passionate about, and what platform are you working with actively?
I have started my own platform. It's called Diversity is Now. The main goal is to show diversity in today's society. I know growing up for me personally, I know I didn't have a lot of representation, and so I kind of felt alone in this world. And so I do weekly diversity shout outs. So I take different queens from different systems and I talk about what makes them happy, what makes them unique, and then hopefully some girl out there will see that and say, oh, she's a queen and she has this, I have that, so I can be a queen. So any type of
Yeah.
representation is vital in today's society. And so I used to straighten my hair. I have very curly hair now, as you can see.
Mhm.
It's long.
It's
But
beautiful.
thank you so much.
You're welcome.
But growing up, I decided to straighten my hair because I didn't really see anybody with curly hair, especially queens. And then I started seeing kind of in the USA system with Chesley and just other types of girls, they started wearing their natural hair. And I was like, what is going on? Because I was told that I would not get a professional job, let alone win a pageant, if I had my curly hair. And I was like, oh, okay, I should probably straighten it because, those are my goals in life. So
Mhm.
I should probably just, try to do anything I can to reach that goal. But in that process with my straight hair, I kind of lost myself. I know that some girls compete now with their straight hair, which is totally fine. I
Yeah.
always advocate for being yourself, And I know I tried to do like a sew-in weave with my hair, and that was about maybe 2 years ago. And I was like, this is fine. And then I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, this is not fine. This isn't me. This is a whole different person. Like I
For
felt
sure.
like I was in my body, but I wasn't me. So
Mhm.
having that sense of representation shown throughout social media and just everywhere, I feel like it'll give a chance for girls or anybody, the opportunity to show off who they are and not have to change for anybody else.
No, completely. There really is such an immense power in representation, and I love that you brought that up. Um, would you say that that is ultimately what inspired you to start this platform in particular?
Oh yeah, for sure. I went cut off my straight hair and went to my natural curly hair in March. So I was thinking to myself, man, I feel pretty empowered, I feel passionate about diversity. Ding ding ding. It went off in my head, light bulb went off in my head. I was like, I
Mhm.
want to make a platform, something about diversity. And so if anybody, out there wants to show off their diversity trait, use hashtag diversity is now, little self plug. So
Self plug. No, completely. Um, repeat the hashtag one more time,
hashtag diversity is now.
and I'll hashtag that in the video as well.
Perfect, thank you.
Okay, so you saying that makes me wonder, did you have a platform that was completely different before developing that one?
Honestly, I just kind of hopped around to different volunteer organizations. I did the Red Cross, I did Feed My Starving Children, but I love giving back to those systems, but I wanted something as my own. And I just felt
Mhm.
like there was nothing at that time that felt like I wanted to really push for it and advocate. And I didn't want to make up this organization and then not put my 100 into it.
Yeah,
So I feel like beforehand I was like, just drifting through, letting things happen as it happened. But then at state, I was like, when I get crowned, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna create this platform. It's gonna be a work in progress, but I'm still gonna push for it. And then we're here. So yeah.
That's fantastic. I'm so happy that you've come to that conclusion for yourself and that it has been so successful for you thus far. What do you think your favorite moment has been within your work?
Ooh, that's really tough. I just did at the beginning of this month.
Mhm.
I went back to my favorite teacher ever. I am now about to be a sophomore in college, but she was my eighth grade teacher, and her name was Mrs. Johnson. And I went back and did a Crown Cares presentation for her classrooms. And so meeting up with her, it was like a full circle moment because I experienced bullying first time in elementary school, and she was the first person I came to because I was kind of scared to go to my parents, and I just didn't want to I didn't feel like I had really any friends. So she was like my shining ray of light in that moment. So telling her, going back to that school and telling her how much of an impact she made just set her into tears. And then it set me into tears. And then her students were kind of looking at us in the corner like, what are they crying about? And the funniest thing was it was my elementary school, and then right next to my elementary school is the church that I grew up with and I got baptized in. So I was just kind of like looking out the window and I was like, this is cool, man. Like my life, it was like this is what made me like who I am. A very two uh big points in my life
Mhm.
are right next to each other, and I was like full circle moment. So that was pretty cool.
It's like an integral movie moment where you're just
Yeah.
like, wow, and now I'm here. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I felt like the main character for once in my life.
As you should. Yes. I love that so much. That makes me so excited for you.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna contain myself for a second. That just makes me so happy. I'm so glad. And I've said that like 3 times now. But who cares? It's how I feel.
No, thank you, thank you.
You are welcome. So good. Okay. So how would you say that your life has been impacted since really making the decision of, okay, this is what I'm passionate about. This is what I'm gonna follow through with?
Yeah, for sure. So I've been in pageantry for about 11 years now, on and off. And I always walk into an interview room and they're like, "Are you confident?" And I was like, "Yeah, I am confident." But now looking back on it, it was kind of like I'm trying to convince myself that I'm confident.
Yeah.
So after cutting off my hair, going to state, really talking about who I am, and in the interview room at state, I was asked by Miss Indiana USA. She was like, "Are you confident?" And I was like, "Actually, I am fully confident." And I was telling them my story about how I felt like I was just going through the motions, trying to be the middle little Miss Perfect pageant girl. But I was like, that's not really the case. I'm confident. I make mistakes. I have off days, but that's what makes me me. And I'm so happy to show that to everybody, and finding that click in my head that's finally like, okay, I can do this. If I have an off day, everybody has off days. I don't have to be perfect 24/7, because perfection is, it's kind of like the beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so perfection is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
So it's just all about being yourself and truly being your sense of confident, not what everybody else thinks is confident, but what you think is confident.
Completely agree. 100%. I love that so much. You're so fun to talk to. I enjoy this a lot. Now, with that being said, how do you recommend others who don't feel like they are quite at that point yet with themselves? How do you recommend that they find that confidence?
Yeah, I would say it takes time. Never think that since I'm saying I'm confident right away, somebody you have to be confident. It does take time. It it's usually in, I feel like, younger people where they're trying to find themselves, and that's why I want to be a kindergarten teacher, because I kind of want to like skyrocket them and say you can shoot for the moon, the stars, the galaxy. So I'm so excited for that. But just it takes time. Truly access what you want to do with your life. Find what you're passionate about. If the arts are something you're passionate about, definitely go for that, because I felt like I truly was able to start expressing myself when entering those musicals, because when you walk into that audition, you're like, nobody else is really in the room. It's just me and the person who's auditioning for me. So that boosted my confidence. And also I was like, I can belt out this note and nobody else will be able to judge me except for them. And it's just something that it takes time, but don't worry, soon enough it will come.
No, completely.
Mhm.
And then another question. How do you recommend that people try and find what they're passionate about? Like, it may not be the arts, it may not be their specific diversity experience, but how do you recommend they find their passion and opportunities in the community to really engage within their passion?
It's all about trial and error. Sometimes people get it on the first try. Sometimes people have to do a numerous amount of things to finally say, this is my niche. This
Mm.
is what exactly I want to do. This is what makes me who I am. I found my place. And it's kind of weird, but you just have to trust the process. So any opportunity you get, go for it. Because even though you can say, maybe I'm not really interested in let's say water polo. I don't know, random, but water polo. Say, oh, I don't know about water polo, but just do it, because that might be your new thing that you absolutely love. So just go out and do it, no matter your judgment on it, go for it.
No, I completely agree with that. And it's funny you say that. Whenever I initially started writing poetry, like at the beginning of high school, I was like, ooh, I'm going to do this to like romanticize everything. And like no one else speaks in like this romantic language that I like. So I might as well just speak in it for myself. But when I first started, I was like, "Ugh, I don't want to sound like Dr. Sue." But then I just started doing it anyway. And then
Yeah.
it just got better and better. And now I feel like Dr. Seuss 2.0, but I'm happy about it.
Yes, exactly. you're gonna have to send me some of your poetry. I would love to read it. I'm trying to get back into reading because online school has just drained my eyes from screen time. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a different way to keep myself busy and stay off of TikTok because I love TikTok. So I've been rereading my favorite book series, the Selection series. Highly recommend it. Love it so much. Kira Cass, the author, has my heart. So send me some of your poetry. I would love to read it.
Girl, be careful. I might.
No, I'm serious. I would love to read it.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely doing that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, those are all of the questions that I have for you. Thank you so much for your time. And I'm going to end up stopping the recording before I end the Zoom. But
Okay, yeah.
thank you so much. And we will see you all next time.
Bye.
Oh, plug your hashtag one more time.
Yes. Hashtag diversity is now. Hashtag. That's
Boom.
yeah.
There she goes. Thank you all so much and goodbye.